a build challenge to see who can build the best golem statue. And it can be any golem in Minecraft.
Mine's gonna look strong.
I know what I'm gonna build.
And as always, we're gonna have 3 rounds to decide who's the best. And the Peanut's gonna be the judge. He's mowing grass.
Oh no, I'm almost done.
Hey, yo, get out of my block.
He's cleaning up. It's maintenance, man.
If you guys don't already know the twist, the first round's only 10 seconds long, which means we have to get ready.
Alright.
Alright, let's go.
I already got some blocks that I could use, but I doubt I'm gonna be able to use all of these. Whenever the Peanut starts the round, I'm gonna try my best.
Alright, are you mom? He said no!
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna build up like this, and then make a huge cube like that. Oh, geez. And I gotta build up a little more, like that. Oh god, pumpkins.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, I tried to build a huge snow golem, but the head just looks off.
Done.
Alright, guys, I didn't cook. Zoe has a pumpkin on her head.
Oh no.
You didn't see that.
Let's see what you did, Zoe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's check it out. Okay, well, you know what? I may be in last place right now, but next round I'm gonna build something way better.
Alright, let's see about that.
We'll see about that.
And it actually has to be a statue.
Round 2, go!
Okay, now that we have 10 minutes, I can actually make something way better. This time, I'm gonna build a copper golem. And that's actually the newest golem that was added to Minecraft. I'm gonna start with his body, which is just gonna be made out of copper, obviously. And I just gotta make sure that it's the right size. Let's do that shape. Now he's gonna have an arm over here. And I don't wanna make it too big, so I think that's definitely big enough. And now that I have this built, I could just copy it like that, paste it right here. And now it's time for the legs, which are basically gonna be the same size as the arms. And there we go. Now we can finally work on the most important part, the head. I'm just gonna start off with a huge box like this, a few blocks in the middle here with a giant top because he does have an antenna on the top of his head. There we go. Now the shape is done, but it's time for some details. The eyes are gonna be somewhere in the middle of his face here, so I'll just make some cutouts. Then we'll place some frog lights in the center of them, spruce slabs for the eyebrows, and then trap doors right over the eyes. And I'm placing some silver trap doors just to make it look a little cooler. Now I'm gonna use some planks for the nose, just so it has a little bit more depth like that. And speaking of which, I need to add more depth to the rest of this body. I'm gonna mix in a bunch of this cut copper that's exposed, and also some planks everywhere would be cool.
You got 5 minutes.
Okay, only 5 minutes remaining. I should be pretty much done in that time, so that should be fine, I hope. I'm just fixing up all the arms and legs. I'm pretty sure these copper golems also have a design in the middle of their body that kind of goes up like this, and then maybe we use slabs to make it a little thinner. I think that looks about right. I think it's totally starting to come together now that I'm adding all these details. It looked way too plain before I added this, but now it looks a lot better. I'm also just lastly going to change the floor of this place to look a little older using these blocks. There we go, perfect. And now finally, as the last touch of this entire thing, I'm going to cut the entire build, but don't worry, I'm just going to repaste it here, but I'm going to place multiple so we have an army of them.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and 10 seconds left. Alright, well, I'm pretty much done.
3, 2, 1, done.
Okay, I finished just in time.
Oh yeah. Who wants to go first?
You pick, Peanut.
I want to see Nico's first.
Oh, wait, how'd you do this in 10 minutes, though?
Whoa.
It wasn't that hard.
Bro has an army.
Do we have a cheater?
They're not that big. Well, I used World Edit to copy and paste them.
They're really detailed.
That's not cheating.
You know, I promise I did not cheat.
How many are there?
12.
Whoa. Okay, well, 12 minus 4. Carry the 5, divide by 7. Are you getting 8?
Wait, what was that math?
I'm confused on the math.
Don't worry about it. It worked out.
Well, at least that puts me back in the game. But the final round is 1 hour.
Alright, I gotta lock in.
Impress me. Jenny, get out of there.
Alright, my fault.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, now we have 1 hour to build. And of course, for the final round, I'm going to do an iron golem. The first part of this is going to be his leg, of course. The first layer is going to be gray terracotta, but then go up to a lighter color like this. Then we'll use white concrete all the way around. Then some white terracotta. Another layer here. And then back to more white concrete. We're basically doing the same thing over and over here. And that's basically the texture of the first leg. I only did the first wall, so I think I'm just going to copy and paste it like this. There we go. But now that the first leg is done, we can take the entire thing this time, copy it, and move over a few blocks, and then paste it again right there. So now it's time for his torso, which kind of comes out a little like this. I'm also just setting the entire thing to white because now I can go back in and change it. But basically now I just need to fill in the entire texture for this. Now it's time for the actual chest of the entire golem. This is going to be the biggest part. I'm kind of just guessing how big it should be, but I think it's around that size. I'm also going to have to texture this entire thing again, so give me 1 second. Alright, there we go. Now it's done, so that means it's time for the fun part. Everyone knows that iron golems have a bunch of vines all over them, so that's why I'm using these green blocks to help me with that. I'm pretty sure this is kind of what it looks like on the top. It just needs a little bit more right around here. And it kind of goes down to his leg like this, and then it drags all the way down to right about here, like that. Yeah, honestly, that looks pretty accurate. Now I can just add some more green in here. So now it's already looking a lot better. Add some darker green every now and then. A couple of gold parts for the flowers. And there we go. The vine design is complete. I just need to copy and paste it. Now I actually want to do the arms last, so I think I'm going to do the head next. Hold still, Mr. Iron Golem. I just need to take a look at your head. Okay, it looks like it's about this big. So I'm going to make a huge box like that. And no offense, Mr. Golem, but your nose is pretty large, so it needs to cover up basically this entire face. I'll add some light gray terracotta on top of that. It kind of looks like a villager right now, so I definitely need to fix that by adding some black here and red right there. And he looks very off without his unibrow. There we go. Now we can just finish up the rest of his texturing like that. And there we go. It's already looking a lot better. Now it's time for his arms, but instead of going down, they're actually going to go straight up, and you'll see why. I'm going to start off with something like this. I think that's the length of his hands. Now we just go in and fill it with these blocks like this, and there we go. I think that's pretty accurate. We can copy and paste it backwards. And boom. Now we just copy and paste that to the other side. Oh,
30 minutes left.
okay, we got 30 minutes only. We gotta go quicker.
Not again.
Okay, let's go right here and paste. That looks pretty good. Of course, we can't forget about the leaves. I think that's pretty much what they look like. And now we can go in and finally add the final touch. I'm gonna add a huge bar of iron blocks here on the inside and then also on the outside. And it may look like he's lifting up a bunch of weights, but it's not gonna be weights. It's gonna be a bunch of dirt. Dirt that came from the earth. And I should watch more videos from us, then click one on your screen right now. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe! Bye, guys.
Bye.